Hello viewers, I'm Dr. Vanilla, consultant ENT surgeon in Renova Hospitals, Langar House. Today I'm going to talk about tinnitus. It is a common ENT problem we see in a lot of patients. What is tinnitus? Tinnitus is a ringing sound in the ear or buzzing sound, and usually what the patients describe to us. It is seen in all age groups. Mainly we see the tinnitus as a common problem in aged patients because of the hearing loss. Age related hearing loss can cause tinnitus. So what is exactly is a tinnitus? Why it is caused? Usually there are two types of deafness: conductive deafness and sensory neural deafness. See, sensory neural deafness is a deafness which weakens the nerves in the ear, inner ear, or that can cause a severe sensory neural deafness can cause tinnitus. So what are the other causes of tinnitus? Coming to pulsatile tinnitus is seen in middle ear tumors and like glomus tumor, and commonest cause we see in children also is wax. Like soft wax or wet wax can cause tinnitus in the ear and also giddiness. And serous otitis media, that is fluid in the middle ear, can cause ringing sound. So these types of tinnitus can be treated. Tinnitus can be subsided after we remove the wax. And also serous otitis media also, if we give the decongestants or if we treat the associated predisposing factors like tonsillitis, adenoiditis, so tinnitus will subside. But there are some diseases neurological diseases can cause tinnitus, and inner ear diseases like Meniere's disease, that is one disease where there is excessive production of fluid in the inner ear. So it causes a bulging of the membrane of the inner ear that can cause severe tinnitus, vertigo. And also brain tumors. Brain tumors is called acoustic neuroma, which is a tumor which arises from the vestibulocochlear nerve or eighth nerve. That can cause tinnitus. So if the patient comes to you with the tinnitus, so immediately primary the first investigation or the first test the ENT surgeon has to see is to assess the severity of the hearing. Hearing has to be assessed primarily. So if there is a conductive deafness, only then you have to see for any middle ear involvement or wax. If the ears have to be free from the wax. Then if the audiometry is showing long-standing sensory neural deafness, then we have to investigate for any Meniere's disease, or if the patient has symptoms of headache, vertigo, tinnitus, so brain tumors have to be ruled out. And pulsatile tinnitus in the tinnitus synchronizes with the pulse of the patient. Glomus tumor, all can be ruled out. See, there are different treatment options depending on the disease. So there is another complete different entity called the psychogenic tinnitus, where the ear will be normal, hearing will be normal. So there is nothing from the ENT side. So then we have to refer the patient to the psychiatrist. So like if the patient gets the hallucinations, like the patient will be hearing some voices in the middle ear as if they're continuously talking, or loud ringing sound is coming. Psychogenic, like stress can cause psychogenic tinnitus. So, and then coming to the treatment options for tinnitus, if there is a sensory neural deafness along with tinnitus, it cannot be treated immediately. It is because sensory neural deafness is irreversible. So first of all, we have to reassure the patient. Reassurance of the patient is very important, and also we have to relieve the anxiety of the patient. It's not a major disease, so but they can overcome the tinnitus by some masking therapies. So where the audiologist can guide the patient regarding the tinnitus retraining therapy, where they can just ignore this sound and they can do their day-to-day activities. So because many of the patients, this tinnitus is so much bothering, so I cannot sleep in the night also. So for that kind of patients, we give the vasodilators or neural stimulants to increase the blood flow to the inner ear, and we give some labyrinthine sedatives if the tinnitus is severe, and also we refer the patients for tinnitus retraining therapy, where they guide the patient, where they train the patient to avoid this sound. So it will be conducted in sittings depending on the severity of the tinnitus. That is called tinnitus retraining therapy. And also in some young patients where they had a severe exposure to the noise or blast injuries, also it can damage the nerves and can cause tinnitus. Sudden sensory neural deafness can cause tinnitus. So all these diseases so we have to investigate, and we should not ignore this symptom because it is a symptom which is associated with some diseases in the ENT, tinnitus. So it has to be treated properly, and the patient has to take the timely ENT surgeon opinion. Thank you.